Imagine the mind behind one of the world's largest hedge funds. Now, imagine getting a peek into that mind. That's what we get with Ray Dalio's principles. Ray Dalio, a name synonymous with success in the financial world, is the mastermind behind Bridgewater Associates, one of the world's largest and most successful hedge funds. His journey to the top hasn't been a cakewalk. It's been a roller coaster ride filled with highs and lows, successes and failures, triumphs and tribulations. But each experience, each challenge, each setback has only fueled his quest for knowledge and honed his investment acumen. In his book Principles, Dalio opens the doors to his world, sharing the strategies and principles that have guided his decisions and shaped his approach to investing and business. From transparency and humility to data-driven decision-making, Dalio's principles offer a unique perspective on the path to success. In Principles, Dalio shares the wisdom he has amassed throughout his career, providing invaluable insights for anyone interested in investing and business. The path to success is rarely straightforward. Dalio's journey is a testament to this. The story of Ray Dalio is one of grit, determination, and learning from failures. Born in the borough of Queens in New York City, Dalio's humble beginnings could not have forecasted the heights he would reach. His journey into the world of finance began when he was only 12 years old, investing his pocket money in stocks, a venture that sparked his lifelong passion for investing. After graduating with a finance degree from Long Island University, Dalio went on to earn an MBA from Harvard Business School. But his professional career did not take off without its fair share of turbulence. He started his career on the floor of the New York Stock Exchange, and in 1975 he founded Bridgewater Associates out of his two-bedroom apartment. Bridgewater, however, was not an overnight success. The firm faced significant challenges in its early years. In the early 80s, Dalio made a prediction that failed spectacularly, leading to considerable losses. This failure almost led to the collapse of Bridgewater. It was a bitter pill to swallow, but it was this very failure that Dalio credits as one of his most valuable learning experiences. Instead of letting this setback define him, Dalio chose to learn from it. He understood that to succeed, one must be willing to confront brutal realities, learn from mistakes, and continuously adapt. This pivotal moment marked the inception of what Dalio refers to as his principles. These principles, born from his hardships, formed the backbone of his personal and professional decision-making process. From resilience in the face of failure to embracing radical transparency and meritocracy, Dalio's principles are rooted in his unique life experiences. They are the product of his journey, one marked by peaks and troughs, and they are the guiding light that led Bridgewater to become one of the world's most successful hedge funds. Dalio's experiences shaped his principles, which would guide him to extraordinary success. Success isn't only about making profit, it's also about creating a working environment that fosters growth and efficiency. Moving beyond the realm of personal history, let's delve into the heart of Dalio's philosophy, his life and work principles. Dalio's principles revolve around a few key concepts, starting with transparency. He believes that openness in communication and operations is the cornerstone of a successful organization. Transparency breaks down barriers, encourages trust, and fosters a culture where everyone feels valued and heard. It's not just about being honest, it's about creating an environment where honesty is the norm. Next, Dalio emphasizes the importance of truth-seeking. In his view, the pursuit of truth, regardless of how uncomfortable it may be, is critical for personal growth and organizational success. It's about asking the tough questions, challenging assumptions, and being willing to change course when the truth demands it. This pursuit of truth goes hand in hand with another of Dalio's core principles, data-driven decision-making. Dalio firmly believes in the power of logic and reason, backed by solid data. He argues that decisions should not be made on gut feelings or personal biases, but on cold, hard facts. This approach reduces the risk of error and ensures that choices are made objectively, leading to better outcomes in the long run. Humility is another key tenet in Dalio's philosophy. He asserts that no one has all the answers, and that acknowledging our limitations is the first step towards learning and growth. Dalio encourages a culture where individuals are not afraid to admit their mistakes or ask for help. In his words, "I learned that there is an incredible beauty to mistakes because embedded in each mistake is a puzzle and a gem that I could learn to solve." And finally, Dalio champions the principle of learning from mistakes. He views setbacks not as failures but as opportunities for learning and improvement. by adopting this mindset, we can turn every challenge into a stepping stone towards success. In essence, Dalio's life and work principles are about fostering a culture of openness, truth, data-driven decisions, humility, and continuous learning. These principles have been the guiding force behind his remarkable career, shaping his approach to both life and business. But it's important to note that these principles are not just a business strategy. For Dalio, they are a way of life. They are the lens through which he views the world, and the compass that guides his decisions. They are the foundation upon which he has built not only a successful business, but also a fulfilling life. And that's the beauty of Dalio's principles. They're not just about making money or building a successful company. They're about creating a life of purpose, meaning, and personal growth. These principles are not just Dalio's way of running his business, they are his way of life. Investing isn't just about throwing money at opportunities, it's a science, and Dalio has mastered it. This is the crux of the fourth part of Ray Dalio's book, Principles, where he delves into the nuances of investment and risk management. Dalio's investment philosophy isn't about quick wins or taking massive risks. It's about understanding the market, making informed decisions based on data, and managing risk effectively. It's about playing the long game and focusing on sustainable growth. One of the key principles Dalio emphasizes is asset allocation. He believes in a balanced, diversified portfolio where your investments are spread across different asset classes. This approach reduces risk and offers the potential for consistent returns over the long term. Dalio argues that the key is not to put all your eggs in one basket, but rather to have a mix of investments that can withstand market fluctuations. Another cornerstone of Dalio's investment strategy is market analysis. He encourages investors to take a deep dive into the market, to understand the underlying trends and forces at play. This is not about predicting the future, but about understanding the market context in which you're investing. Dalio stresses the importance of staying informed, keeping abreast of economic indicators, and being aware of the broader geopolitical landscape. Risk management is a fundamental part of Dalio's investment approach. He believes that every investment carries some level of risk, and it's essential to understand and manage this risk. Dalio's principles advocate for a risk-balanced approach, where the potential rewards of an investment are weighed against the potential risks. This involves careful analysis, scenario planning, and stress testing of investments to ensure they can withstand various market conditions. Finally, Dalio underscores the importance of having a clear decision-making system. He suggests that successful investing requires a systematic approach, where decisions are not made on a whim, but are based on a set of predetermined rules and criteria. This system should be flexible enough to adapt to changing market conditions, but rigid enough to prevent impulsive or emotion-driven decisions. Dalio's investment principles are not just theories. They have been tested and proven over decades of experience in the world's financial markets. They have been the guiding force behind the success of Bridgewater Associates, one of the world's largest hedge funds. But it's important to remember that these principles are not a magic formula for success. They require discipline, patience, and a willingness to learn and adapt. Dalio himself has said that the most important thing is to know how to deal with not knowing. Dalio's investment principles have guided the success of Bridgewater Associates, making it the powerhouse it is today. They provide a roadmap for investors, but it's up to each individual to navigate their own path to investment success. So what does Dalio's principles offer us? It provides a treasure trove of insights gleaned from years of experience about the principles that underpin success in both life and investing. From Dalio's personal journey, we learn about the resilience, humility, and learning mindset needed to overcome challenges and learn from our mistakes. His life and work principles emphasize the importance of transparency, the search for truth, and data-driven decision-making. They underline the significance of cultivating an organizational culture built on these values. When it comes to investing, Dalio's principles delve into the nuances of asset allocation, diversification, market analysis, and risk management. They underline the necessity of a clear decision-making system, reminding us that informed decisions are the bedrock of successful investing. Dalio's principles gives us a roadmap to success. It's up to us to adapt these principles to our own context and journey.